In this video, we're going to learn how to create production credits. In other words, how to allocate a commission by a percentage for inventory categories for a payout to a provider. So first, we're going to learn how to track that. That's going to be in the reports module and then the billing reports here. And we'll see two different reports. We'll see production credit earned based on sales. That's all the credit based on anything that's invoiced. And then production credit earned based on payments. So that payout is only based on collections that are actually received. So for example, if we looked at everything that's invoiced, we'll see a summary at the top by category. And then toward the bottom, we'll see the individual invoiced items and then the percentage that's allocated for those items, as well as the calculated amount. And then similarly, the other report is just based on anything that's actually received. So they don't track credit unless payment was actually made on those invoices. So let's see how to create those credits. We're going to go to the settings module and click on the configuration tab. Toward the bottom, you'll see that we can create a new credit here. And then up here, we can view what we've created as well as edit from there. So let's create a brand new one. And you can create these however you wish. We can call this, for example, just a general tier. We have separate tiers that we want. Maybe this one is for providers that have worked more than 5 years, for example. And so they get a particular percentage payout. You can apply those credits to all inventory categories by some particular amount, percentage that's fixed, or you can be more specific and get inventory categories that are very specific here and search for them. And you can choose as many as you want. When you click next, you have variable percentages based on those specific categories there. I can create many back to back with this little shortcut here, or just save that one and finish. I might want to create one that's very specific for an individual. Let's say this is for Stacy Lee credit. And I'm just going to apply this one to her only. Now, if you have a lot like that, there's a nice little shortcut. If you actually view these credits, you can click on the gear icon here and duplicate that. So let's say you have another one that's very similar for another person. Say this is for Jane Smith. You can just make some minor changes without starting from scratch. Okay, once you've created the credits, you have to apply those to the individual staff members. And again, in the settings module here, you can go to the staff tab and jump to your staff members that way. I can scroll down to Stacy here. And I can edit this profile. Now, to be able to apply a production credit, it only works for providers. So they must be a provider here as yes. And then you'll see a new little field here for choosing the particular production credit you want. So again, you can choose your general one, or if you want to be very specific, you can choose that specific one for that particular provider, and then just save that. Now, once you create the credit and apply it to the profile, it will start calculating. And it won't calculate anything historical. So you will have to have created the credit and apply it to the profile, and then it will apply to any new invoices after that point. So you'll just go ahead and create invoices like usual, and then add your items like usual, and it will start calculating after you've created the credit and applied it to the profile. And then once again, just to come full circle, you can track those totals by going to the billing reports. And then there's two ways to track that: based on invoicing, based on sales, or based on the actual collections received.